G'day and welcome to another not so weekly news from RC Model Reviews. And today I again have my piece of paper because of my age and my bad memory. What I'm going to talk about, yes, a few things that have come in recently. I've got a 3D printed camera tilt thing for mini quads. Yeah, mini quads, okay, yeah. Someone sent me that. It's currently been engulfed by the mess that is my bench. I was going to show it to you, but I'll do a separate video on it because I'm going to set it up and see, because a lot of people say to me, why don't we have our cameras in mini quads on a gimbal so that they tilt up automatically as you change the angle of your mini quad? And I'm a believer in the KISS principle, you know, keep it simple. The more bits that move, the more bits there are to wear out and break. But I'm going to try it. This guy has actually made one up and sent it to me, so I'm going to give it a go. And who knows, I mean, I could be wrong. It has to happen sooner or later, and this may be the time. So what else have I got? Oh yeah, as you've seen, the mini quad build video series is coming along very well. Boy, did I woefully underestimate the amount of time involved, not only in the videos that you see, but also the preparation and the work and the filming that goes on to make, and editing that goes on to make these videos. It's been a mammoth task. I've been going full bore for a week on these things now, and trust me, there's still work to be done. Some things really go badly and you have to do them again. I mean, I think I've built that mini quad 4 times now, because you film something and then, as you notice, the noise on the microphone sometimes. I've got this really crappy, I'll show you, look, it's really cheap, horrible cheap from eBay. I think it was 60 bucks wireless microphone. I can't afford a Sennheiser, which I'd really love, but I'll save up for one of those. And so sometimes they get buzzing and things on the, it's a pain in the backside. And some of the video takes I took for the mini quad build was so bad, I had to scrap them, pull everything apart and do it again. Oh, so frustrating. And wired mic, yeah, I've tried wired mics, but every time I get up and walk away and drag the camera with me, I forget. I'm old. That's why I got this piece of paper. Anyway, so more on the mini quad builds coming on. It's actually going to be in total probably a 6-part series, because it's just taken so much longer to do some of these things and to present them in a way that doesn't leave out important bits. I mean, it's easy to make a video. It's hard to make a short video. So I've made it as short as I can. And I'm going to extend it onto how to fly a mini quad. A lot of people, I'm hoping, who'll be watching the series, it'll be their first entry into the multi-rotor part of the hobby, and they might think, how do I fly these things? Well, I'm going to try and show you. There'll be, as I said in another video, there'll be a tapping of white canes, because you know, I'm not the world's best mini quad flyer. Look, I'm proudly the first member of Team Nana. Well, lots of people are joining up now, and so I'm going to show you what I've learned while I've been getting to grips with mini quads, and hopefully you won't make the same mistakes I did. So stay tuned. Quite a few more parts of the mini quad build series coming on, and I'll include tuning, because tuning is an important part. Right. I'm also working, of course, on the top end, you know, high performance mini quad build video, and part of that's going to include something called reflashing, and most of us have heard of it, you know, reflashing, and I'm going to tell you the what, the how, and the why of reflashing. Not only give you demonstrations how to reflash your naze board, how to reflash your ESCs, but I'm also going to tell you what's going on when you do it, what's actually happening inside these devices, and things to watch out for, and, you know, the pros and cons. So I'm going to give you a little bit more than a superficial view. I'm going to take you underneath and tell you why these things happen and how to, you know, avoid making mistakes. What else have I got? Oh yeah, here's something for you to have a look at. I spotted this product on SDS Hobby, and I don't use SDS Hobby. I got burnt by them once, and I don't touch them again. But I do keep an eye out to see if they've got any cool products. And this thing turned up, and I thought, my goodness, look at that. How could you not say no to a product with such a wonderful description as this? And it gets better as you go through. You see there's a lot of stuff they're talking about there, really technical stuff. And I think what's happened here is they've just run the Chinese stuff through Google Translate, and it spat this out. And it is really funny. It's worth a read, but don't buy the product. I have no idea whether it's any good or not. And as I say, SDS have not impressed me with their service, so I won't be buying anything from them again. Anyway, look, others may have had better mileage out of them. I don't know. I was buying stuff. I bought probably 5 or 6 orders, and then they really screwed me, so I thought, right, no more. Anyway, something else to look at is a new product coming out of the UK. Now, I was watching Malcolm Bernard's RCTV-UK today, and I saw this 5.8 gigahertz tracker for video systems, and I thought, hey, that's, you know, I've seen before. I've seen people, and I've actually seen a guy who's come to our field and brought one along based on an Arduino, and it worked fairly well. These guys have taken the idea, they've packaged it up, they're going to commercialize it, they're going to make it a plug and play, simple, easy peasy, take it out, plug it in and use it setup, which is what's needed. A lot of people don't want to fart around programming Arduinos and playing with bits and pieces. They just want something they can take out of a box and use, and these guys look like they've done it. Now, I'll link to the video, Melk's video, in the description of this one, so if you want to see that video, go and click on it. If you're not a subscriber to RC RCTV-UK already, and if you're not, I suggest you do subscribe because they're really good. He does similar sort of stuff to myself. Anyway, the thing that I looked at that, I thought, well, hey, hang on, I get pretty good mileage, pretty good range out of my 5.8 systems already. On my mini quads, I use 200 milliwatt transmitters. Some of my fixed wings, I'll use 600 milliwatt or 500 milliwatt, and I get all the range I want. I'm not into flying beyond visual line of sight. Firstly, it's not legal in this country or any country that I know of, according to the regulators. That doesn't mean it's not safe. It just means it's not legal. And, but personally, I just don't get a buzz out of flying over endless fields, miles from anywhere, and then turning around and coming back. I prefer to, do the proximity stuff. But I know there are people who do like to fly long distances, and if they do it safely, then really, as long as there's no babies killed and no jet airliners brought down, if you stay under 400 feet and you stay away from airfields and you stay away from areas where there's likely to be other aircraft, then you can do it reasonably safely. But I'm not endorsing that you break the law, of course. But the big benefit of this is not so much that you're going to get a lot more range so you can go and travel 20 or 50k down the road. That's not the real benefit of this. The benefit of this tracking unit from the UK is that all those people in the European Union or whatever it is who are limited to 25 milliwatts legally on 5.8 can suddenly get as much range as we do with our 500 milliwatt transmitters. Simple. They'll be able to do to the limit of line of sight with their FPV stuff, no sweat at all if they have one of these little units. Brilliant, excellent. So go and have a look at it. All I can tell you is what I've seen on the video. I have no more knowledge of this product than you will after watching the video, but it looks interesting, and it's a Kickstarter, so if you want to get in, you can throw some money at them and you'll get one of the first versions at a discount within 3 months or so, I think they said. So yeah, might be worth a punt. I don't know, depends what your needs are. What else? Oh yes, around here, this is putting my RC Model Reviews hat to one side. Our own Mini Quad Racing League is about to kick off. It's taken longer than we thought, lots of things to organise, and we've got some very, very valuable sponsorship lined up already from some players in the hobby, which is great because we figure this mini quad thing could be really big. It could be, get a lot of people into the hobby in a very positive way. And we want to promote it not only within the hobby, but to people who've never flown models before. Because I think once they see the fun that can be had with these things, a lot of people who had never previously considered getting into model aircraft may want to have a go. So we want to promote it really heavily and make it exciting and fun and bring people in. So we want some sponsorship, and it doesn't have to be big. I'm not talking about big money or money, just maybe, someone wants to throw in some battery straps or something in, and we'll give them some billing on all the material, and they'll see them at, people who come along will see these things at the field, and so who knows. But if you're interested, if you're a supplier, if you're a product manufacturer and interested in sponsoring our Mini Quad Racing League, drop me a line and we'll talk. That's all, no obligation, just see what happens. Now finally, and I say finally because I've got so much work to do, got to get back to this bench and finish off all the stuff, but finally, a lot of people have said, how much time do you spend on this stuff, and is it your full-time job and that sort of thing? And I thought, well, hey, probably a lot of people don't realise how much time I do spend out here in the workshop, in the studio, doing stuff, preparing for making videos and all that sort of stuff. So what I thought I might do, if anyone's interested, I'm just floating this idea, so come back at me with yay or nay, is I thought I might do a little video documentary, a day in the life of RC Model Reviews. I'll basically turn the camera on when I get up and show you what I do in an average day. There were certain scenes will be deleted, like me having showers and things, because that's just too harsh on any viewer. But I'll just show you how I spend most of my day, how long my day is, and what amount of time I spend doing certain things. It might give you a bit of an insight into what I'm doing, and it might also dispel the rumours that I'm making a fortune out of this. There's some of the trolls that regularly appear on my channel here say, oh, he's making money out of this, he's making a fortune out of his YouTube. Well, yeah, you'll get to see how I really live, which probably not many people would swap in terms of my standard of living. But if you're interested, I'll do it. If you're not, well, I'll do other things, and this will be a slightly longer term project because I'll wait till I've got all this other stuff finished, because there's so much stuff waiting to be done here. So in the meantime, thank you for watching. I do appreciate everyone that watches. And regarding the Mini Quad build, I did say I'd send out some copper board to people who emailed me. Well, I didn't believe how many people would email. It's unbelievable. I think I had about 600 people have emailed me so far, and I don't have nearly enough copper board to send out to those people. And if it cost me $2 per package to send them out, I'd be bankrupt. But I will do my best, okay? I'll have a look through, see what I can find. I may actually order some more stuff in. I'll see how much money's in the kitty, and I'll send out as much as I can. So sometime in the next week, you'll get a little email back from me saying either I'm able to send you some stuff, or I'm sorry, you were too far down the list and I've run out of money in copper. So in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I will now get back to the bench. Another long day ahead of me, but I love it. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.